Hey! You know what time it is. It's time for Steel City Live here on Mic Drop Sports. Here on a Friday. Welcome, my friends, to America's favorite live sports show right here on Mic Drop Sports that we like to call Steel City Live, baby. We're going to do a little Feel the Steel segment tonight on some keys to the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this football game against the Cleveland Browns in Week 14 and continue that momentum toward that 10 wins. That's big, man. That big 10, that double-digit win total. Whew, we need that. We need that, my friends. We need that in our lives. We need it. What is up in the chat? Let's check the chat out here. Joshua Shields, Miss Pittsburgh in the house. Everybody in the house. Keep going down. TD in the house. You guys in there early. Appreciate that. Double tap that screen for us here on Steel Cities Live. Let's get those likes lit up. Let's get this game cranking. Let's get this week cranking, frankly, here in Week 14. Again, welcome to all the new subscribers that have been joining us. We truly, truly appreciate that. And hold on, guys. My computer went a little screwy. I want to make sure I have the chat up there. So it went a little haywire, but we'll go off of here until then. What's up, Brian Hanford, downtown, offside edits? I see you guys. Again, my computer went a little screwy. I'm going to wait for it to update. That's where I read all your chat messages, guys. Had to get a coffee. Had youth basketball practice tonight for my 9 and 10-year-old team. Or 8 and 9. I can't remember. They're 9. Most of them. But yeah, we have a game tomorrow. So hoops back up and starting for some youth hoops events. So we're definitely in the house for that. Let me get this chat back up. Again, forgive me. Sometimes you get a little technical difficulties on America's favorite sports show. But again, we will read that. Yes, Kim Williams filled the spot with Pickens questionable. Guys, I'm going to warn you about this Pickens thing. And you can say that you heard it here first. Or if anybody else posted it, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. George Pickens will play. Just to let you know. He's gonna play, my friends. I can pretty much, I don't know. I think he's well enough to play. He popped up on the injury report here on Friday. He was a full participant Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever days they practiced it. He's gonna play. But to answer the question of who put that, Brian Hanford. Good to see you, Brian, in the chat, by the way, too, my friend. Yeah. Mike Williams can get it done, guys. He's just not had the opportunity yet. But is he George Pickens? No. Nobody's going to fill that role of George Pickens. It would have to be by a complete committee. And that's okay. That's okay. Why? Because the Steelers spread it around to 10 different targets last week. You can continue that theme. And if you're Arthur Smith and you're Mike Tomlin, that's exactly what you want to do. Period. Here in Week 14. But, Brian, to answer your question, nobody can fill the shoes of George Pickens. Again, it would have to be by committee. Downtown John Broadway, we need to say like Yuns. Yes, like it, Yuns. Yuns, guys, just like the damn show, Yuns, guys. Offside edits, Mike drop. Do you think this could be a fake injury and Mike Tomlin is just making him sit until he changes his attitude? No, I don't. I see why you would say that, though. I don't think it's like something far-fetched that you're coming up with there. I think it's a legit question, definitely. But I don't think that that's the case. What I think happened is he tweaked something a little bit, and they put him down for the day. That's just what I think. And if it was anything more major, I think we'd already heard something about it. But we'll continue to monitor the situation. But I seem to think that George Pickens he'll be okay. In Russ we trust from Brian Hanford, absolutely. So what happened to George Pickens? I'm not sure. I haven't been able to find what truly happened to him. I just know that he got popped up on the injury report. If anybody else has any tidbits information, maybe you can pass that along. But, yeah, I didn't see. Washington and Freiermuth need to play more in game if Pickens is out. Yeah, no doubt, James. I agree. Good to see you, man. I think no matter if he's in there, they need more targets. And you see what happens, my friends, when you get more targets involved to everybody on that team, man. Use everybody. Make the defenses guess. Make them guess. It's got to be every week. When you opened the Pandora's box in Cincinnati on Sunday, you can't put that back in. You can't shove that back down in the box if you're Mike Tomlin. Why would you want to? Allow this team to grow. Now you've opened it up. Do it. Do it. Daniel Orman, what's up, man? Hey, Jason, is the wide receiver Austin okay for Sunday? He took a cheap shot by Cincinnati. They were just laying the lumber to him. I ain't mad at the Cincinnati ball players. Definitely I'm not pissed about it. They were just hammering him. He's a small guy. It's going to look like he gets rocked because he does. He just gets lit up by these big boys in the NFL. I think Calvin will be okay playing on Sunday. He's just got to can clear the protocol. Don says, now let's talk about the truth of our defense and how we need to look at how to stop the run. I don't think you're going to see a ton of run, bro, out of the Cleveland Browns offense. They're throwing the ball 50 to 60 times. Now, they may come out and want to do that and establish the run. That may be the case. I just don't think you're going to see a ton of Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb in this football game. I think they're going to continue to lean into that pass game with Jerry Jeudy and company and Njoku. I think that's where they turn their attention with Jameis Winston in this offense. And I think the Steelers are going to have to be prepared. Yes, you have Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb over there. You have to be prepared, absolutely. And you have to game plan for that. But I really, really, truly think that this is going to be a game in which the Cleveland Browns want to rip it open and prove a point to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that this is, Super Bowl replay, take 2 for the Cleveland Browns here in 2024 because they're so god-awful terrible as a franchise that this is it, man. This is the most meaningful thing they'll do all season is play the Pittsburgh Steelers, the number 1 team in the AFC North right now, the team that's absolutely dominating this division, that has dominated this division since 2020 if you look at the statistics in terms of divisional play. Yeah, maybe teams have better records, but you look at divisional records, the Pittsburgh Steelers are top shelf in this division for a very long time. But about the run, you got me thinking, John. And again, I don't think it's going to be a heavy run day. I think they're going to try to throw the ball 40 times at least. I do. I think they'll run, no doubt. But I think they're going to try to throw the ball a gazillion times. I think this is going to be a big prove-it moment for guys like Joey Porter Jr., Dante Jackson, those guys to really step up because I just think they're going to be challenged a lot this week. All right, guys, let's double tap that screen. I love to see those likes going up. I appreciate that. Keep sharing the show out there into the YouTube algorithm. Trying to get a coffee, get motivated after that youth basketball practice. I don't stand there at practice. That's the thing, guys. I wear myself out at these youth practices because I can't stand there. I get so involved. I'm like playing ball with them, and it's like, I get wore down. DJ Thomas. I know everyone is against DJ coming back to Pittsburgh, but if the Ravens release him, Steelers should get him. Why? One word, depth. Our biggest fear has happened. Pickens gets hurt. We are in trouble. Yeah, I think he'll play, but you're right, DJ. Injuries suck, man. And when it's to a significant player like that, that's what we preach, man. That's what we preach here every single day. Depth. It's so important. And you're right. A lot of people don't want you to bring in certain players for this reason or that reason. But again, if it's just to add depth to get through the year, it is what it is. You do what you got to do. You got to make it happen, baby. Yeah, no doubt, Miss Pittsburgh. Steve Vasquez, what's up, Brian Hanford? You are panicking, DJ. Yeah, nobody's panicking. Even if George Pickens is healthy, Brian, if Deontay Johnson is sitting on the open market, and the Steelers go there and get him for nothing, I just don't see the issue. I don't. And I get everybody wants to talk about attitudes and talks about all this stuff, and I understand it because I agree with it. But again, guys, depth, depth, depth. He isn't going to be your key target. He isn't going to be the guy all the time. But if you need him to be, then you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep winning. I'm not going to sacrifice a Lombardi trophy for my selfish pride if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers to prove a fucking point. I'm not doing that. I'm going out there and doing whatever I got to do in order to win football games. And if it means bringing Deontay Johnson back in, that's what it means. Offside edits, mic drop. Is Alex Highsmith 100% playing? Yeah, he'll be in offside edits. He'll be in, guys, and that's going to be something special that you see. And then when Downtown brought up about controlling the run, I think it's going to be a real special day for this defense. And I'm going to caution you guys to really not look past them at all. I want you to pay attention to every snap this defense plays because I got a feeling, ooh, man, that they are going to be deadly on Sunday. I look for them to cause several turnovers on Sunday. I look for them to apply extreme pressure to Jameis Winston and really, really wreck this Cleveland Browns offense, guys. I don't know why. Second time around, you're not going to be able to just do what you wish with this Steelers defense. They're going to be on their game on Sunday, and if the Cleveland Browns want to win, they're going to have to play top shelf, high level football. And can they do that? What if you are in the face of Jameis Winston continually over and over and over again? Is he going to make those mistakes? I think the answer is probably yes. The man, I'm back, and I want to know, what do you think our secondary needs to do to execute the Browns offense? What they need to do is this, and I think that this is something they need to deploy against a lot of teams in a pass-happy league. That is that press man coverage off the edges. They got big physical corners at times with Joey Porter Jr. Corey Trice should be in there. Guys like that here and there that are big and physical. Dante Jackson can get it done. Play a brand of football off the line of scrimmage that is ultra physical in that first 5 yards. Really disrupt the timing of that quarterback and their receivers. And I think it's something that has to be deployed week in and week out. Press man on the edges. And I'm not saying you do it every damn snap, but I'm saying you do it enough that it really disrupts timing, really causes some uncomfortable situations for Jameis Winston on Sunday. And that's how you really slow down any pass game, in my opinion, especially ones in which they can get going and get moving on a quick, high pace. You need to really slow them down and be physical with them. And that's why I'm okay with Joey Porter Jr.'s penalties at times. Do I think? Yeah, I think he can clean it up. Of course, I think he can. Cut that down a little bit. But I want that physical play, man, and I wouldn't sacrifice that for anything because you have to do that, guys. You have to be physical to slow down these pass games. That's what you got to do. These teams that sit back in soft zone and just allow these people to run all over the place, that they get ate up. They get carved up. And you see the Steelers do that sometimes. They're sitting back in zone and they're just chasing people. Yards after catch, man. They're just chasing these people down. You can't do that, man. You're giving too much time to the quarterbacks to execute. You're giving just too much leeway, too much cushion for these offenses to operate. And it's just foolish to do. Man, guys, am I wore out? Brian Hinford, you talking to me? I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, guys, make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting the shit out of that like button. Somebody took their like away, which is beyond me. It's a free thing to do. This is the best damn sports show on YouTube. Make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button for us here. There could be 3 little white dots in the right-hand corner of your screen you could hit. Also, thank you for supporting the channel. You can support it by hitting a like, sharing, subscribing if you're not already. Super chats are welcome. We appreciate all of that. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Downtown okay, DJ. Oh, he's talking about DJ. Okay, remove Pickens from our wide receiver room. You're comfortable with taking our wide receivers to the Super Bowl? I didn't say start him. Put him on the practice squad and work his way up. Yeah, guys, you're not going to get me to sway my opinion on adding depth because you know my thoughts on it. And I don't care who it is. If it's somebody that can contribute, I'm bringing them in. I'll swallow my pride about it, man. I'm here to win football games, and I don't give a shit what it takes. And if a football team doesn't have that attitude, you're not going to be winners, man. You're not going to be a dynasty type football team if that's what you're aspiring to be. You're not going to be able to achieve that. Sometimes you have to sacrifice shit. Sometimes you got to swallow your pride a little bit. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, baby. Yeah, no doubt. Look at the Chiefs do that. They do it now. They bring anybody they got to in. They don't give a shit. If you can help them win a ball game, if you can help them win just one ball game, they'll bring your ass in. Because that's what it's all about. Wins, baby. Robert Rowe, crazy stat is that all 3 Steeler losses are when Highsmith was out. Highsmith is starting this Sunday. Yes, man, yeah, I brought that up a few weeks ago, and I don't think a lot of people realize that, Robert. It is a staggering statistic that the only losses the Steelers have this year, 3 losses, and they all come when Alex Highsmith was absent. That just tells you what a significant player he is. No problem. Yes. Yeah, man. And 2, here's the thing. You don't have to put any clauses in, DJ, or anything, because here's the thing. You're not bringing them in for any type of a length of a contract. There is no length to the contract. You're basically bringing them in to finish out the season. That's it. And then after that, who cares? You don't even have to speak to these assholes again. You know what I mean? Let's go Steelers. Absolutely. That is the reason we're here, because we're going for 10 wins. Guys, we're going to do some score predictions tonight also, and we'll see how that goes, unless you guys want to wait till tomorrow or right before the game on Sunday, see how the injury thing pans out with Pickens, but I think he'll start. TD, hit the like button, baby. Subscribe to the best channel in town. Listen to your boy TD. He got it right. Downtown John, Broadway DJ. Thomas, I just don't agree. And you are being a bit dramatic about KC. No, he's not actually downtown. And I agree with you guys a lot. But I got to call the truth. And KC will pick these players up, man. You've seen it time and time again. You've seen it over and over. What does KC do every season? They bring players in. If their depth is compromised in any way, they bring a player in. And that's the smartest way. And I think that people don't take me seriously when I say the absolute most important thing to winning a championship is depth and health. Being healthy, having that depth. That's what wins championships here late in the season. This is what it's all about right now. I don't think that that's dramatic. I really, really don't. All right, Robert Road. The teams with the worst records have first dibs on players that get released. No way would the Raiders let the Chiefs claim DJ. I just don't see teams that are in the basement claiming these players. That's why people talk about them being available. You know what I mean? Especially not for just to finish out the season, you know, and then you got to rework a deal or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, guys, and you know that. And if I am wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. But I don't know. I just don't see a bottom of the basement team wanting to bring in a guy like a DJ. Why? Because first, he might be issues. You don't know. And do you need to even bring him in? Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'd rather just roll into the next season. Try to find somebody different. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Really, John Dramatic. Better go. Hey guys, don't get on each other. We're family here, baby. Stay tight. Stay tight. Don't get too wrapped up in the conversation and get too testy with each other. Show love now. Show love. Bum bum bum. Nah, guys, don't be. Yeah, chill. I won't even read your comments out loud. Just chill, my friends. We all got love for each other. That's what the beauty of this channel is, baby. That's what we do. We talk, we bounce ideas, we have disagreements, agreements. That's what it's fun. That's why it's fun. Because of those things. The Raiders would screw the Chiefs anytime they get the chance. Pure hatred. They might, yeah, they might. No doubt. I can't deny any type of divisional tension. That's for sure. The man, let's be glad that if we beat the Brown Stains, that we kick them from any potential playoff spots. Oh, they're out. Yeah, they're out. You shattered the dreams here last weekend of the Bengals, and you're going to shatter anything for the Browns too. They're so far. They have 9 losses. They lost to the Broncos too. They're out already. There ain't no chance. They're done. Jason, I take you seriously. I like your knowledge and passion. I have that glitch about defective non-team playing people. No loyalty, leave, and I get it, and I do not disagree about that. I do not. But if you had to bring somebody in for 8 weeks, and there was an opportunity, which it's all hypothetical too, guys. You brought DJ back in to a guy that knows the building and could possibly contribute. And 2, maybe his trip around the sun here this last year and being with a couple different teams, maybe he realized where he really wanted to be. You never know that too. That's always a possibility. No, it's all good. No, I just want you guys to just stay tight, man, because we got such a good community here, man, and I don't ever want you guys to like get testy with each other and like be salty with each other, because you guys are so like good, talking back and forth, so tight. You don't find that anywhere else, man. You don't. You do not find a community like that, and I want to keep it that way with you guys. You guys are so good. You can disagree though all you want. We can talk shit all we want too, baby. We just gotta turn her down sometimes. Sam Mason, possibly it might be better to just move Patterson to just wide out. Well, the good thing about him, Sam, is that you can do anything with him, and you're right. You can do anything with him. So, yeah, you have that versatility in a guy like him. So that does matter, too. No doubt about it. Yeah, me too. I see all the sides, man. I definitely do. Sydney Wilson, what's good? What's good, man? Good to see you. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh in the house. Again, guys, make sure you're double tapping that screen. We're getting fired up here. It's a Freestyle Friday, but I wanted to bring up about George Pickens showing up on that injury report. But I want to bring up something else about GP. I wanted to bring up something that he had said. When asked about defensive back for the Cleveland Browns, last name Newsome, was asked about him, and he said, I don't even know who the hell that is. Dude, I love that. I love that from George Pickens. And you'll have your media people out there saying, oh, he's stirring the pot. He's talking shit. No, I love that. I don't even know who the hell that is. Yeah, have that confidence, GP. I love that here in December. Have that confidence. Browns who? Browns suck ass. Don't ask me about any Browns player. Don't ask me about how great they are. I don't want to hear that if I'm a player. Honestly. That football team got 9 losses, dude. Don't ask me about, Oh, are you scared to play this player? Or do you? Who gives a shit? They suck. I'm going in there. If they beat me, it's by pure luck. That's my philosophy. No doubt, guys. You guys are good, man. I like it. Let's go. Same. I love it too. I do, man. I love that fire. I love that fire. The only thing I want from George Pickens, guys, is for him to not punt a football after he scores. Not have to talk shit every time he scores to get a penalty. You want to talk shit? Talk it over on the sideline. Talk it during the game, you know what I mean, when the plays are going on. Don't give the ref some reason to give you a fucking personal foul penalty. Stay off that. But I want that fire. Talk that shit. Have that energy. I love that. Newsome who? Newsome who? Tell him to go sit down on a bench, baby. Get me a glass of water. Oh, I agree. Keep that fire, but don't do shit to hurt the team. Amen, man. Amen. And he can do that. He can do that. He just gets so fired up, dude. This guy got so much energy, so much fire that literally he can't control it. He can't control it. It boils over. Those are the competitors you want on the football team, man. You got to just teach them how to lasso it and bring it in. How is he supposed to know someone who played in the last century? It's not like he's that famous. No, he's the Newsome that plays for him currently. I know who you're talking about, too. Yeah, I know, the old school player. But no, Greg Newsome, who plays for him, I believe his first name's Greg, plays for Cleveland now. Yeah, we won't lose. Dude, Tomlin gets this football team back to the Super Bowl. There won't be a repeat performance of the Green Bay Packer game. There won't be a repeat performance of that game. Yeah, Steelers don't lose back-to-back Super Bowl games, baby. You can take that to the bank. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, boys and girls. Tom, man of Steel Ford in the house. I heard a rumor that the Steelers are going to try to keep both Wilson and Fields. Yeah, that rumor's been floating around for a while, Tom. I've heard it too, brother. And it's doable. And I know a lot of people don't think so, but I think it is doable. But the sad reality is if teams, which I believe they will, offer Justin a chance to start, he's going to take it. Because if Russell's the guy and the Steelers sign Russell to a long-term 2-3 year contract, Justin, it would probably be stupid for him to stay here and sit behind Russell for 3 years or 2 years. You know what I mean? It just probably would be. Take advantage of this year if you're Justin and kind of roll on. That's probably how he's really approaching it. But yeah, I can see it happening, but it's probably I'm probably a no. DJ Thomas, I tell you who I don't want next year is Aaron Rodgers. Heard on the Steelers podcast he's coming next year. Whenever Steeler podcast said that, you should never listen to that podcast again. I'm just telling you now. Whoever it is, and I don't care if you tell me who it is, I'm just telling you, whatever Steelers podcast out there said that Aaron Rodgers was going to become a Pittsburgh Steeler in 2025, you should never, ever, ever listen to that podcast again. Never. Like, delete it from your history, delete it from your mind, because they are an absolute fucking moron. And you can tell them Jason at Mike Drop Sports said so. It makes no sense. Aaron Rodgers is absolutely washed up, requires a truckload of fucking money, and it doesn't make any sense. The guy is cooked. The guy is done. He can't get out of the pocket. And no Steelers podcast that had any damn sense in their head, that actually knew this football team in any damn way, would ever say that. That makes me crazy. I don't know who said it, DJ, but tell them they are idiots, and I said so. I can't even believe that come out of somebody's mouth. Hopefully they were joking. That's all I hope. Oh, well, there you go. Show my age. No, it's all right, John. There's so many people. John, there are so many players that have the same exact last name. Some of them with the same fucking first name. It's so hard to decipher, man. Hell no, we don't. Hell no, Sydney. You no doubt. Hell no. Hell no. Who would even think that makes sense? What moron would say that? If you're talking Aaron Rodgers 8 years ago coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd be like, hell yeah, that makes sense. Aaron Rodgers at his geriatric age doesn't make sense. Who's smoking the devil's lettuce to believe that Aaron Rodgers is coming here is the way to... Yes, no doubt. They've been cutting too many trees now, my friend. Sam Mason would rather have Mike Tyson as quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, man, no shit. No shit. No shit, man. Oh, my God. He plays for a football team that gave him every damn thing that he asked for. Every damn thing. Everything from coaches to training staff to players. Everything. And he still can't get it done. That's why I said, somebody said something about Arthur Smith being a dark horse for the Jets job. If you're Arthur Smith, why would you ever want to go to a franchise that did everything for a Hall of Fame quarterback, gave him full control of the fucking franchise, and still can't win ball games? That's a sign right there that tells you, stay the hell out of there. The only time I remember the Jets actually being decent really was with Rex Ryan when the Steelers beat them in the AFC Championship game. Tom Ford, I want to see the Steelers have a rematch with the Packers in the Super Bowl. That'd be sick, Tom. I could dig that one. That'd be a good game, man. That was a good game last year in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers had shitty quarterback play during that game and won. Robert Road, Russ will get at least a 3-year deal and maybe even a 4-year deal. If Fields is signed back, it'd be a 1-year deal. Yeah, I don't know how it would work, Robert. I don't think Fields or Russ gets a 4-year. I think 3-year would probably be the absolute top. If it is a 4-year, though, I think this, Robert, I think it would have like outs for both sides in the 4th year. You know what I mean? It would be one of those like lame duck years, you know? One that the team isn't highly responsible financially, not a ton of dead cap if they parted ways in any way, shape, or form. Real player franchise friendly in terms of being able to part ways in that 4th year. That's how I think that would be structured. How I do believe, Robert, the Steelers would do this. And I think it would work better in terms of cap and things of that nature, for the immediate, is I think you work off like 1-2 year deals with a guy like Russ. You know what I mean? You try to talk to Russ and you talk to him about like your long-term plan. You explain what you want to do, and then you work out financially how you can hide him best and still pay him a good salary, a warranted salary, but still yet keep the team fresh and exciting and still have available cap space and not kill it with a quarterback salary. And I think Russell Wilson would be all on board with that. How you do that, how you navigate that, would have to be seen, but I think there's ways Omar and Russ's representation can work this into 1-2 year segments and kind of work off of it that way and just re-up him every time they need to if he's still playing at a high level. I think that's how you have to approach an older veteran quarterback at his age at 36, 37 next year. Then in year 2 of that deal, year 2 of the new deal, he'd be 38 years old. Year 3, he would be 39. You know what I mean? You're getting up there. I could see a 3-year fully guaranteed, 110 million. I could see something like that, which isn't crazy money, to be honest, guys. I could see Russell Wilson taking 25 mil. I could see him doing that. I could see Russell Wilson, honestly, and people are going to call me crazy. I could see him take 20 mil next year. I could see him playing in Pittsburgh for $20 million a year. I could see him doing that. I know people might think I'm nuts, but I'm telling you, I think he cares so much about legacy right now that he will throw all that out the window to just capture a championship. And that is the type of player you need on this football team, guys. A guy that is so hungry that nothing can get in his way. He is not blinded by even money. That's big. Let's keep going. Downtown Steelers versus Lions Super Bowl. That's what I want. That'd be a good game too. Downtown Robert Road, Tyson or Rogers would be messed up. Said in Tyson's lisp. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Tyson be holding a pigeon, throwing a football, smoking a fatty. DJ Thomas, if we pull off Fields and Wilson's, Fields might develop into an absolute monster behind Wilson. In a perfect world, I think that could happen. And honestly, Justin would probably love that to happen. He would love to probably be with Russ for a while. He would, because this is benefiting Justin. You saw how it benefited him at the beginning of this year. I can't discount Justin's work, though. Justin put in the work, guys. Justin went to work, man. He went to war for this franchise, and he got them 4-2. And you could see the growth. You could see the way that he put this shit together in order to make himself a way more efficient, way better quarterback. The turnovers were down. He was just way, way better in his all-around game in a Steelers uniform as opposed to what you saw in Chicago with what he did. All right, guys, let's double tap that screen. Hit that like button for us here on Steel City Live. It's free. It's easy. It helps your creators out so much. If you want to help these channels keep content coming, make sure you're hitting that like button, sharing. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we are on a mission to take over this Steelers podcast realm and become the number one Steelers podcast out there. We're already America's favorite live show. We might as well become number one Steelers podcast too. All right, guys, again, double tap that screen, get that like button moving up. We need to see those likes hopping up here for us on Steel City Live. Let's start getting rolling here through the chat so I can catch up. Walter Lemley, let's see how Russ finishes the season before we start speculating on signing him to an extension. Absolutely, Walter. No doubt about it. You have to play this year out, definitely. Tom Ford, if the Steelers were smart, they'd draft a quarterback to sit and learn from Russell Wilson. I wouldn't mind trading the Lions for Hendon Hooker. I like Hendon Hooker too, Tom. I liked him when they played him in the preseason. Big Russ in the chat. Yes, his grandson was born healthy last night. So, guys, I want to congratulate Big Russ, one of our moderators, on the birth of his grandson. Russ, congratulations, man. That's super awesome. And we are very happy for you and well wishes to mom and baby. And we hope they're doing really, really well. And what an exciting time for you and your family, man. So congratulations, Russ. And yes, keep us posted on how things are going with the baby. Downtown John Broadway. You youngsters, I saw Joe Namath, a.k.a. Broadway Joe, play against the Steelers. Yes, they were very good back then. First Monday night, Browns versus Jets. Oh, how the times have changed. Yeah, that's kind of like your name now. Downtown John Broadway. You had Broadway Joe, Willie Joe Namath, baby. DJ Thomas, congratulations, Russ. Robert Rowe, 4-year deal or even longer to free up money in the short term to go hard after rings. Okay, Robert. That makes sense, I guess. I'm not a capology guy, man. When I talk numbers in terms of salary and cap and the way those things move around, I am very much a novice at that and very much an amateur. So the conversations we have about that, guys, we're learning together. I know enough about it to be dangerous. That's about it. Yes, glad to see you guys throwing those congratulations out there for Russ. Appreciate that so very much. God bless him. Thanks, Downtown. Good deal, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tom Ford says, hell, Russell Wilson is getting $39 million from Denver next year as well. Yeah, he is. He is. He's making money, baby. He's making money. Hey, Mr. Unlimited, baby. Mr. Unlimited. He ain't no bullshit. He knows how to cash in, my friends. Hey, guys, I got to see that like button starting to move up. You got to double tap that screen for us here on Steel City Live. We are sitting at 19. That is a dismal, depressing number. We need to get those likes up here. Double tap that screen for us. Thank you to whoever just hit it. We appreciate that like. Let's keep going with it. Hit the like button. Help your boy out. Continue the march toward 4,000 because we are almost there. We have reached over 3,700 subscribers, and we want to continue to take that march toward 4,000 here. And we want to be at 10,000 by the time the Steelers run out of that tunnel for the Super Bowl. Let's keep going. Trippy Soul. Well, we lost. Without Pickens, I genuinely don't believe we can win. He makes the uncatchable catches that keep us driving. He'll play, Trippy, man. Don't trip out just yet, Trippy Soul. Don't trip yet, baby. Don't take that Timothy Leary 4 or 5 hits. Don't do that. Just stay chill. Just eat a little bit. Just eat a couple G's, man, of your shrooms and stay trippy. Just stay at an even kill because George will still be here. Don't get too tripped out. Nathaniel Sampson, game over. Downtown John Broadway post picks. Sydney Wilson, congratulations, Russ. You're welcome, brother. DJ, if it don't work this year or next, still say we draft Manning in the draft and draft is in the Berg too. Yeah, you'd have to pick really damn high to get him, DJ, or give a hell of a lot of draft capital to go get somebody like that. And the Steelers aren't going to ever be in the Arch Manning sweepstakes. Nah, never. Unless Arch Manning falls down the draft board so damn far, for some ungodly reason, an injury or something, and the Steelers take a flyer on him. But that'd be the only way you ever see Arch Manning in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform short of a trade later in his career. But other than that, you will never get the chance to get a guy like Arch Manning. I would love to, though. All right, guys, double tap that screen. Hit that like button. I don't want to have to say it a million times. I want to get that like going. I want to get those likes pumped up. Double tap. Tap, tap. That's all you got to do. It's free. We have to get Mike Williams involved. I think you'll start to see it more and more, man. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the reason is yet. Nobody knows. Speculation's out there. People are talking about it, but no one knows why. No one truly knows what's going on there. Short of Mike Williams just hasn't got the chemistry down with Big Russ yet. But time is coming, man. He already caught a game winner. And the time is coming. When Russ is spreading the ball around to 10 different receivers, the table's going to be full. Your plates are going to be full. Everybody's going to eat, baby. Big Sean in the house. What's up, Sean? From down in Hawaii. Don't forget, Sunday, Sean and I will be live pre and post game, taking you into Steelers kickoff on our live Pittsburgh Steelers pregame show. Do not forget to join us for that. We cannot wait to share that opportunity with you guys and talk Pittsburgh Steelers football. We are still going to try to fit in tonight. I know we've been going for 42 minutes already. Our Feel the Steel segment, and that is keys to victory for your Pittsburgh Steelers here, and we'll get Sean's keys to victory on Sunday. Let's keep going. Rod Young, how long should we sign Russ after this season if he loses in the AFC Championship? AFC Championship would tell me to sign him back, any type of significance in the playoffs in terms of a quality win or two. Would nudge me in the way of signing Russell Wilson back to another contract. But I just think you have to work it, and how Robert was talking about it in terms of length and things of that nature. I just think it's got to be once you see how the season unfolds, once you see how the cap looks. I just think there's too many factors to really go after and nail down a legitimate number. Let's just do this too, Rod. And I want everybody to do this, not just Rod. I want everybody to do this. Enjoy this ride, my friends. Don't worry about 2025. Put it out of your head. Flush it out of your mind. Quit worrying about 2025. Who cares about the draft in 2026 in Pittsburgh? Who cares about the offseason? Who cares about next person's contract? Let's flush it. Let's become centered into this moment. Let's live in this moment right now that doesn't come around very often, guys. The Pittsburgh Steelers are tried and true, right now, a legitimate Super Bowl contender. A legitimate Super Bowl contender. Do we realize that? Let's take this time and absorb it. Let's relish in this moment, my friends. Don't let this pass you by. Enjoy this. Enjoy it. Don't waste it. Happy Aloha Friday from Sean. TD, great Sean, always good on Friday. Robert Road, Arch Manning could probably blow his ACL in college playoff game right before he enters the draft and still be a top 10 quarterback. Yeah, you ain't lying there. Downtown John Broadway, ain't no way we're ever going to know. I don't know, no doubt. That was a great game last night. Yeah, the Lions pulled out another win last night. Guys, this could set up perfectly for the Steelers. You might have the Eagles not playing for much in that game. That might be a free win for the Steelers. You never know. I'm just telling you, man. This could play out really, really well for your Steelers. Really, really damn well. I don't think people in Steelers Nation, Steelers fans in 2024, I don't think realize just how lucky this moment is for you. Just how special this is for you. I've lived through Super Bowls. I've seen them play in several. I've seen them win a couple. I've been alive during that time. There's some of you that have never even seen them during your time as a fan win a fucking playoff game. Wrap your head around that. That tells you how often these moments come. Dude, I got spoiled as a Steelers fan. Really, for a long time in my adult life when I became so hot and heavy into it, when I watched it and I couldn't miss a game, when every game mattered to me so much, where it pissed me off so bad it would ruin my Sunday if they lost. When that started happening for me, the Steelers were under Ben Roethlisberger, going to Super Bowls, winning games, being so competitive year in and year out. I got spoiled with that in my adult life. And then when it's not there, you just don't, you finally realize how special those moments are. All right, guys, double tap that screen for us here on Steel City Live. We need those likes to go up. 25 ain't enough of them. We had almost 60 likes the other night, over 60 likes on the other show. Let's get those likes going. It's double tapping that screen. It's easy, it's free, it's quick. Make sure you're doing it. Joe Danino, Eagles. Yes, Eagles are doing well. I'll give you that. Lions don't scare me from Sean, downtown John Broadway. Tom Ford, yes, you freaking was. But the Lions aren't that in their defense. Jason, you saw that, right? What did I see? Oh, the game? Yeah, I saw some of it. I didn't get to see it all, but yeah, I saw some of it. I don't think the Lions defense is stellar. No, I think I agree with Sean. They don't scare me. I think they're beatable. I just think they're a really, really good football team. I think that's something that people are missing too. You're not realizing how much confidence, at least I have, in this Steelers football team, guys. There's 3 teams in the AFC that actually are legitimately somebody that you could talk about in the conversation when you're talking about representatives for the AFC conference in the Super Bowl. And none of those teams are the Baltimore Ravens. Just letting you know. Challenger 22 beat the Clowns. TD 31-27. Steelers is my call for Sunday. Let me write TD down. I'm going to try to write some of them. We've been going too long now, so I won't be able to do them all tonight. Let me get a pencil. TD 31-27 for TD. 31-27. Sorry if I blew your eardrums out there. DJ says 34-17 from DJ. Yeah. Hey, guys, I want to do this so I don't have to write them down. If you want to give your score prediction tonight, make sure you go and check out our daily upload from this morning. It's in there in our content. All you got to do is go to videos. It'll be the first video in the video section on the channel page. Go in that comment section and put your score prediction in there. Or actually, I can make a community post. I'll make a community post for score predictions. I think that's how we're going to do it. So Jason doesn't have to write 100 things down and slow the show down. I'm going to put a tab, a post in the community section that is for score predictions, and you guys fill that up. I want you to like the post. I want you to put your score predictions in there, and I think that'll be the most efficient way to do it. And then Sean and I can go on here on our computers during our pre and post game shows, and we can see everybody from that post and your score predictions. But I have to run. I have to go pick up my son from his job. I just thought of that. So if I missed your comment, don't fret, my friends. Steel City Live will be back tomorrow. And I'll be here ready to rock. Sean will be joining me this weekend. We'll see what days he can come on. Maybe he'll come on tomorrow. Who knows? Never know when Sean will pop up, but he'll be here Sunday for sure. But we will be live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the show Steel City Live. I have a basketball game at 4, so we will be ready to rock. I'm going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Again, I'm going to make the tab in the community, the post in the community section for score predictions. And again, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Again, I'm sorry I can't fulfill the whole chat tonight. Again, I didn't realize. I just noticed it was 8:49. My son gets off at 9 o'clock, and Wendy's is 10 minutes down the road. So Double J got to get down there and go get his kid, so he ain't sitting out there in the cold. Them weirdos locked the damn door on him. They closed the lobby, so it's like they'll be like, "Get out, dude." They're weirdos. But anyway, man, thank you guys so much. It was awesome. The support is awesome. And again, we'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, for Steel City Live and do all that wild shit. Guys, it's week 14. I'm still alive. My pulse is pounding. Let's go. It's Steelers week, Cleveland week. Here we go. Week 14. Steelers, Browns. Big game. See you tomorrow night, guys. Peace, my friends.